Fourth grade lesson 8.1 is multiples of unit fractions. Our essential question is, how can you write a fraction as a product of a whole number and a unit fraction? Let's unlock the problem. At a pizza party, each pizza was cut into 6 equal pieces. There's our pizza cut into 6 equal pieces. At the end of the party, there was 5/6 of a pizza left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So only one piece was taken out of it. Roberta put each of the leftover slices in its own freezer bag. So each slice got its own freezer bag. How many bags did she use, and what part of the pizza did she put in each bag? So how many slices of pizza were eaten? Just the one slice of pizza was eaten. When we look at the picture, we can see that. What fraction of the pizza is one slice? It is 1 out of the 6 pieces it was sliced into. So they have us writing 5/6 as a product of a whole number and a unit fraction. The picture shows 5/6 or 5/6 in words sized parts. Each 6th sized part of the pizza can be shown by the unit fraction 5 of the 6. You can use unit fractions like we learned earlier, the unit fractions to show 5/6 in 2 ways. We can do 1/6, the unit fraction, plus 1/6, plus 1/6, plus 1/6, plus 1/6, 5 times over. But as you well know, repeated addition, the shortcut for repeated addition of the same number, is multiplication. So we can say I have 1/6 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1/6 5 times. 5 times 1/6. That's another way to write that. The number of add-ins or multiplier represents the number of bags she had to use. She needed a bag for this one, this one, this one, this one, and that one, total of 5. The unit fraction represents the amount of pizza in each bag. So Roberta used 5 bags, this one, and she put in each bag 1/6 of the pizza. What if we had to explain how you can write 3/2 as a product of a whole number and a unit fraction? Well, let's start by using the unit fraction part of it, just like we did here. 5/6 was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these 1/6. So let's do 3/2 as 1/2 plus 1/2 plus 1/2. That is 1, 2, 3/2, like that. 1/2 is our unit fraction. How many of those were there? 1, 2, 3 of them. And that equals 3/2, right? So 3 times 1/2 is the product that we want to use here. So they said, explain how you can write 3/2 as a product of a whole number and a fraction. And the unit fraction addition is this one. So those are the 2 ways to do it. Let's look at the next page. It talks to us about multiples. We worked on multiples in chapter 5. It's counting by the numbers, like the multiples of 3 are 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, and on and on. The product of a number and a counting number is a multiple of a number. You've learned about multiples of whole numbers, 3, 6, 9, 12. The products, 1 times 4 is 4, 2 times 4 is 8, so 4, 8, 3 times 4, 12, 4, 8, 12, and so on are multiples of 4. Numbers 4, 8, 12 are multiples of 4. You can also find multiples of fractions. So here's what we're going to see that. If I do 1 times 1/4, that's 1/4. If I do 2 times 1/4, 2 times 1/4, I get 2/4. If I do 3 times 1/4, 3 times 1/4, I get 1, 2, 3/4. If I do 4 times 1/4, 1, 2, 3, 4 times 1/4, I get 1, 2, 3, 4 fourths. 4 fourths. If I do 5 times 1/4, I'll shade those in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fourths. So we're just making the connection that those really do mean the same thing. So multiples of 1/4 are 1/4, 2/4, 3/4. What's next? right? 4 fours and 5 fours. You got it. And then, of course, 6 fours, 7 fours, 8 fours. It would go on and on. Okay, on here they want us to use a number line to write the multiples of 1/5. So you can see we have between 0 and 1. Remember, fractions are in-betweeners here, not one whole, but more than 0. We have 1/5, so it's broken into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 segments. One of those segments is 1/5. Two of those segments is 2/5. Three of those segments is 3/5. The next one is 4 of those segments, 4/5. And the last one is 5 of those segments, 5/5. I mean, we could keep going, but they didn't put any things that we need to fill out. Multiples of 1/5 are 1/5, 2/5, 3/5, 4/5, and 5/5, and 6/5, which would be more than 1, 7/5, 8/5, improper fractions more than 1, right? So let's do the share and show. Use the picture to complete this equation. We have one whole. This is 1/4, 2/4, 3/4. 3/4 in its unit fraction form is 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4. That is 1/4 added together 3 times. So we could also write that as 3 times 1/4. 1/4 added together 3 times. Write the fraction as a product of a whole number and a unit fraction. They want us to do both the product of the whole number like that and the unit fraction addition like that. Okay, so let's look at 4/5. 4/5 is 1/5 plus 1/5 plus 1/5 plus 1/5. That is 1, 2, 3, 4/5. Or I can put that is 4 times 1/5. There's 4 of these added together, so 1/5 added together 4 times. Make sense? Try number 3 that way. Do the unit fractions first, and then do the product one first. Push play when you've got it. All right, so I would do 1/10 plus 1/10 plus 1/10 for the unit fraction addition. And then if I'm looking at that, that is 1/10 being added together 1, 2, 3 times. So this is the fraction as a product of a whole number and a fraction, and this is the unit fraction version. This next one will take up some space. Go ahead and pause the video and try it, and then push play. Okay, I've got 8/3 equaling 1/3 plus 1/3 plus 1/3 plus 1/3 plus 1/3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm running out of room. I'll put it down here. There it is, plus 1/3. There are 8 of those. That is 1/3 being added to itself 8 times over. So there's the product whole number with the fraction. There's the unit fraction. Sorry, I got messy there. I ran out of room. Now let's talk the multiples. 1/6. What's the next one for 1/6? 2/6. And then after 2/6, I would have 3/6. So what's the next one? You're right, 4/6. And then 5/6. And then 6/6, 7/6, 8/6, and on and on. What about for number 6? Go ahead and pause the video and give me the multiples of 1/3. Press play when you've got it. So it would be 1/3, 2/3, 3/3, 4/3, which is now more than 1 because 3/3 is 1. So now it's 1 and another third. 5/3, and on and on. That's all this lesson is about. So it's just getting your brain to recognize that repeated addition with fractions is also multiplication. So making that connection for you was all this lesson wanted to do. I think you're ready to go on to Think Central.